Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new series. From today we're playing some Project Hospital. Woo! Now we're starting a new game, a new hospital, sandbox, 96 by 96, and we're going to just make sure patients can die, because that's the fun part. Okay, here we are, brand new start. Our first task, open an emergency clinic, so we can check that by clicking here, down at the emergency board. And then to create an emergency clinic, we need a waiting room, a doctor's office, and a restroom. Now I have already created some basics, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build that, and I'm going to show you what I've got built, because it's just going to make life a bit easier. So here we have our little starter hospital. Like I say, I have designed this kind of beforehand to place it in. I will show you around. I've spent around 82, 83 grand, but it's got the basics here, and then when I complete some more objectives I'm going to get some more money in, and we can start building around and playing around. So we've got a little reception area where you can come in, checking on the these little things basically help the patients enter. If you don't have this system set up, and the patients will walk, the doctors will walk out, sorry, and they'll come and get them. Whereas this way they're just walking in. So I've only got those two doctors' offices at the moment, but they've got all the basic necessities in there. Can I turn around here? So they've got a little bench. They've got the little computer printer, a little board saving notes, and everything they need right there. And then just on the outside, the rooms are numbered, and they have a little waiting area, which is fantastic. And then a little area there for them to get coffee. Got a little toilet just at the back, you can't really tell, but it's all tucked in there. And then just on the side, we've got the elevator for upstairs, which will be good for later on. And then on our other side, we just have, oh, I missed a little wall there, look. Let me quickly fill that in. So I've kind of colour coordinated it. I have a blue for the main hospital colour. We've got a red for the it's down as the emergency department. There's nothing really emergency about this. Just like a general doctor's office. We're just get your kind of beige, boring colour for your staff area. Don't need these right now, but I figured, you know, it'll look good. I missed so many little bits. Look, I'm missing absolutely everything. So I've got a little staff room in here. It's very hard to see, but they have got a little area to sit and dine, a little toilet, a little area to get coffee, place to put their belongings, and they can get changed in the scrubs. And then we've got the wonderful little janitor's closet down here. Now, I am going to need some staff to run this place, so we can do that by, if I remember right, down here. Yep. So we're going to need to open up just one doctor right now, but we're going to get two. So we're going to jump in. Let's see who we got. And I want cheap at the start, so we've got two attendings. We just want general at the moment, because I've made Michael's better, but he does have 3 hidden traits, so this guy's got 1 hidden trait. But he's a little bit more expensive. I'll go for the 3 hidden, and hopefully it's not absolutely terrible and is better diagnosis. So Michael Hall, welcome. We can now accept patients. So he's hidden there, and then for a second, here we go, look, Susan Martinez. She is a fresh parent, so her rest levels increase faster. She's got 1 hidden, but she's only $151. So we'll get her in. And I am going to get a nurse to basically sit on the desk. So they have got receptionists here. We'll get this guy, he's slow, but that's alright, we can deal with that at the start. We're going to be doing most of the work anyway. We are going to get a cleaner in. I don't think you really need cleaners at the start, but they're only, you know, $72, and she works right in the day, and it is going to be, we're not going to be open at night, as you can see down just below me here. The day shift is 7 till 8, but the clinic closes, I believe, 5 or 6, so it gives you a little bit of time. But that is everybody in, so I believe we can get going. Now, one thing we are going to do, now that we're open, we're just going to go in and automatically take over all the patients. We're going to basically diagnose everybody. Now I can leave it up to the doctors, and they will do the job. And you can go down a percentage way. So if there's medium certainty, high or low, like I say, we're gonna take over, because I don't want people getting diagnosed wrong. I'd rather get everybody right. So we're going to whack it in full whack mode. And we're going to wait. Well, there we go, our first patient is Mike Johnson. He is ready. He's in charge of cheapo care. So we just need to treat one patient and then we will get 20 grand. So he's already in here, look. And he's got 6 symptoms. We know he's got a hand injury. He's been called right now. Next patient, there he is. So this could be any of the diagnostic problems that he has. So he could have fractured his finger, he could have a deep wound, or he could have a hand contusion. I can guarantee he's got a hand contusion. So I can look at the diagnostics of what kind of things he might have. We're just going to do a physical exam on him. And straight away we're going to bandage that hand up and make sure that everything's alright. And that's just going to narrow it down. So it's got a bruise, so there's no chance it could have been the other one. And it should narrow it down again, so I'm going to give him an ice wrap. Now, I would need an x-ray. But I can't afford. I don't believe an x-ray right now. But you would need one to basically do it. But the thing I've realised with this game is that's orthopedic. Because we don't have orthopedic, it's not going to be that. So it's definitely going to be hand contusion. So I can happily just treat him for that. And then when it's done, I'll send him home. So our second one has come in. She's got fever and 6 symptoms. And she's got 13 possible symptoms. This is a lot. Is there any actual emergency? Wow. There we go. She could have a common cold. But we'll find out when she gets in there. Well, she just told us she's got a sore throat. She got nice clean feet as well. Are you not done yet? Right, so this is just telling us that the interview's finished. What do we want to do next? And then we already know she's got a cold. So we're going to give her some antibiotics, some, I don't know how you say that anymore, analgesics, and tell her to rest. Well, what's taking so long with this guy? How you wrapped him up? Can't we send him on his way? What's this fella doing? Look? Frank, reception's there, you've literally walked past poor Paul. Look, they got Michael on Mark. Yes, no, she's giving him a good physical. I don't know why. Is she bandaging him? Or is she ice wrapping him? She's doing one or the other. We're going to increase the speed now. I know what we're doing. Now, it's been cured, so we can send her home. Bish bash bang. There we go, 20 grand. So the next is to open the radiology clinic. But first, I believe, oh, he's not been wrapped yet. So I'm going to do that really quickly, and again I'll show you what I've done. There's no point in me spending 20 minutes just sat here watching me build it. I'm going to do it. Okay, so we're back. I'm moving the camera a bit because, as you can see, we've now got the clinic open here. I spent all the money. Yeah, I went into the minus. So it's still not finished, but it's getting there. So you can come up the elevator now. We've got no toilet upstairs. I figured the medical labs could go this side, so we've got a queue system here for that, and then we've got a radiology queue system here, which is very similar to downstairs, and then just this little overhang, which I'm going to probably fill with something like this kind of stuff, so I can get food, stuff like that. And then I have my radiology just right here. So obviously they come in, and then this is where the doctor goes to examine them. The only thing is, right now I haven't added this kind of stuff in, so I accidentally added it under the what am I trying to say? I had it under the emergency. I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't need that right now. The restroom can go like that. At the moment, everybody's sharing the same staff room downstairs. Eventually, they'll all have their own, but for now, they're all sharing the same. Now we're going to need a person to work in radiology, so I'm just looking for the cheapest. So this guy's often late, so I don't want him. I'd rather pay the extra $5 and get David Coley. Look, they're all terrible at radiology, which I've always noticed, which is quite hilarious. And there you go, I've got money again. Ain't that fantastic? So I'm just gonna paint. I'm just painting white on the outside. I haven't decided like what colour I want. Like I like the blue. It gives it kind of like a modern look. I think it would be cool to kind of like old kind of style buildings in certain places. So you get like that older modern look. But we'll see. We've got a lot of space to work with. So yeah, so that was the first quest done, and then the next one is to open the medical lab, which I don't really have a lot of money for. We have got a patient who has been diagnosed. He can now and give him some more medicine, and then we'll send him home. Everybody's coming in and out happy, which is what we want. I'm not sure how much I'm going to need to open that medical lab. I'll have a look in a bit. Well, this guy's got viral tonsillitis, so we'll sort that out really quickly. Some cough drops, some nasal spray, and just chill out and rest, mate. Frank, just rest. So I'm just going to quickly have a look at how much it might cost me. Okay, so we're back, and as you can see, minus 10,800. But I will be able to open the medical labs, which will get me 50 grand. So it kind of covers the cost. It's like a bit to decide on how to do it, but they're all kind of very similar to each other. But it's in the right place, and it has got a bit of a overhang. But that's fine. We're just going to pretend like it's not going to fall to pieces, because these will continue up there. As you can see, I've already planned out room 3 and 4 of these. But what we need to do right now is to open these medical labs. So to do that, it's the same as always, and I've done it again. You see, oh dear, I've opened everything into emergency again while I was playing around. So we've got the hematology lab. I believe that's for his blood work. Yeah, we've got the microbiology lab, which is we'll get samples of your tissue and stuff. And I've got the histology lab, which looks at all your DNA, I believe. Basically anything that comes out of you, it's in one of these labs. And we're going to hire some people. Again, cheapest first. Brooks super cheap. There's my 50 grand, thank you. David super cheap. And Brooks super cheap. Well, you've got Brooke as well. Brooke Garcia, and Brooke Lopez, and David Davis. Beautiful. So now we've got some technologies available, so we've got more options on what to send people. We've not really needed it yet, because these guys are just basically turned around and gone, yeah, we know exactly what's wrong with them. Now the next is to open a specialised department. Now the specialised department is any of these down here that's just after your intensive care. So you've got general surgery, internal medicine, orthopaedic, cardiology, and neurology. So we're probably going to do general surgery, but we're going to just get through the day and see how this runs. Now here's our first actual patient. It's nice to take a bit of thinking. So she's got 2 lots of diagnoses. But the ones that we're looking at really are the shingles, the cold, and the influenza. So we're going to go for a physical exam to start with, and I'm going to look at her chest, listen to her chest, because that should tell us if she's got breathing problems or anything like that. Fantastic. Crack on, crack on, crack on. We go. So Frank can go on. We know he's got viral tonsillitis. He has been cured. And now we've got another insurance company. So we can open that up and they'll send more patients. And then we just got to treat 10. Nice easy goal, and we'll get 30 grand. Now we've already treated 3, and there should be 20 being sent today. So we'll keep an eye on that queue. But it should be fine, to be honest. I can't see this getting too big on day 1. It tends to just send a few. So Dana Garcia, This is a lady that's just walked in. She's got back pain. So let's just do a physical exam on her and give her some medication for that back pain. And back to Jennifer. She's got shingles, so there's no point in even checking her temperature. We can sort her out. Let's get her out of her. It's always nice and easy. You just kind of, oh, what's this? She's a tourist. I mean, we got through her pretty quick, didn't we? Like, let's be honest. We're going to give her all the medication she needs. You've got scoliosis. Like I say, we can send them for examinations, but why would I need to when these guys are 100% and know exactly what's wrong with them? Only if I'm unsure. Jennifer, you can go home. I've got somebody new in. So the two doctors are working absolutely fine right now. Dana, you can go home. Dana, however you want to say it. You've got a limp. It's Judy Adams. Let me guess, she's got a leg contusion. That's what I'm going to guess it. Leg contusion. She's got limited leg motion. Let's give that physical exam. I recommend to not use that leg. Keep it on Judy. Guarantee she's got a leg contusion. Another lady in here. Margaret. Looks like she was itchy. Oh, she's got limited arm motion. So we're going to physical exam. Then we're going to bandage. Tell her not to use it. Ice wrap it. Judy. So we're going to have to send our first person all the way to radiology, which is fine. And he's going to come back and say, got a leg contusion. They never have broken bones at the start of this game. People don't break their bones unless you've got the correct equipment to help fix it. Which is a bit weird, but at least we've got elevators for her. Up she goes. We're going to keep an eye on her. So John Barkley, some beautiful hair there, my friend. And we're going to just do an exam on you. Swollen lymph nodes. Swollen lymph nodes. So let's touch the patient's neck if you're saying it's swollen. We'll give him some drugs to deal with the fever and the swollen lymph nodes. Margaret, you've got a lot of symptoms leading to probably an arm contusion. We're going to give you some drugs and we're going to send you to X-ray. So here's my first X-ray. Look at that. He didn't even say hi, he's just shouting at her through a window. Taking her pants off. He's ready. Oh, look, these guys look playing solitaire. Look, absolutely nothing to do. Paying them for nothing. Jump around. Okay. So you're not going to have that because it's cardiology. So you're going to have a common cold. So what we can do is just basically, you can just go, oh, what's that need? So you can look and he's got like it's all dry cough and stuff. So we can basically physical exam, and then if that don't come up with it, we can check his nasal capacity, his oral, checking his mouth, check up his nose, see what's going on. Now John, he has got, how do you even say that? Laryngitis? So we're just gonna, do what we have to do. What even is that? Inflammation of the voice box. So he's been chatting shit too much basically. John mate, I knew you had a common cold. So let's look at the amount of drugs just for a cold. I had to say go up and get some rest, but you know what? We need the money. Like I say, like contusion, she had it. Give her some numbing ointment, so she's gonna basically go back down the elevator and she's gonna get back in the queue. So that's the other lady that had an issue. So she's gonna get back in the queue. Now I forgot. No, I think it does it anyway because I don't actually have the like reception areas for them. But I'm gonna automatically switch everything to my control right now. When I feel like there's too much going on, I'll limit that control. But for now, it's easy to manage everybody in the hospital. I might get a few names mixed up, but it's easy. See, look, cold, go home. All I have to do basically is look right now. After I give them all the treatments, and they're ready to go home. Jane, what even is that? Pharyngitis. It refers to inflammation of the throat and caused by bacteria. So everybody's got inflamed throats today. Don't know if it's because it's raining. Is it like flu season? Athlete's foot. So like this is where we needed those labs for, because we could have set it off for sampling, but like this guy, well, it's not even the guy, is it? It's the rookie junior doctor. It's Susan that's just like absolutely smashing him out. Yeah, she hit her arm. So that's, as you see, she's just sat here now, look. So she's waiting to go see the doctor again so she can get another ointment. It's one thing to keep an eye out when it gets close to the end of the day. Because we close at 6. If they're not in the room, they will get sent home early. So the later in the day, the less kind of tests you want to send them for, the more you want to kind of just use your best knowledge to guess at what's wrong with them. Otherwise, you will be missing out on some patients. Then we are one away from a nice payout. Peter Green. Nice physical exam, mate. If that doesn't tell us what's wrong, we'll send you for an x-ray, but I know you haven't got an ankle fracture, but I will send you. Judy. Yep, you can go home. You've just hurt your leg. There you go, 30 grand payout. That's what we like to see. Now we've got to hit 15 patients. And that'll increase our clinic per day to 15. Now we're already getting 20. Now your limit is down to your rating, so you need a good rating. At the moment we're doing alright. The rating is only down to 2 though. I don't get why. I think I know why actually. I think it's because we haven't assigned ourselves a chief doctor. No, we're going to assign Michael because he is an attendant. I don't think any of the others need a chief doctor. No, so that should get our rating up. Yes, so that's chucked it up to 3 star. So at the moment, as you can see, we've got patient intake of 100%. Yeah, I'm going to send him to X-ray just to make sure. I know that he's going to have a ankle contusion as he twisted it. He's got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. So yes, everybody's got like some kind of bacterial virus today. A few twisted bones and body parts. Okay, so we get itchy eyes, red eyes. So let's give him a physical exam and a basic visual test. I bet he's got hay fever. It's Ella. I bet he's got hay fever. Mr. Joseph Wilson. Hey Rachel with the bronchitis, you can go home. So we're now at 4 o'clock. Can I open up the patient? Yes. So we've only got 2 people in the hospital at the moment. Okay, again, that is one of the upstairs jobs, medical departments, but they've 100%, they know what it is. So when I was talking about, you know, they might make mistakes, they've like hit the nail on the head every single time today. So he did have an ankle contusion, like I thought. So we're going to go ahead and tell him that he's got an ankle contusion. Peter Green. Well, I was wrong. I really thought he would have had hay fever. Completely wrong. Now, where are you, my friend? You're on the loo. So you just need to get that wrapped up and you can get your sent off. And that'll be 14. Now, they're supposed to send me 20 today. They'll send me 14. I suppose that's better than nothing. And that should be end of the first day. And what I might do next time on is we'll get a specialised department in. Then we can start getting a few more like interesting cases. I'll actually have to send people off to medical exams and stuff like that. So yeah, he can go on. And I believe that is going to be it. So this clip's just about to shut. Close it off, there we go, let's shut. Now the rest of us are going to finish off their day, have a little chat, talk about all the sore throats that they've dealt with today and all the leg contusions. These guys are just going to chat about the fact that they played solitaire on the phone all day and done absolutely nothing, you know, update their emails, check the Facebook status. and that will be it. So we should be able to. My dog's trying to get in at the moment. She's trying to beat the door down. Yeah, when it gets to 8 and these guys go home, we can open up the statistics. So we've had high and medium on some rooms, nothing on the night. That because I've had coffee and the rested. One of them's depressed though. I mean, that's not a good start. It's day 1, somebody comes away depressed. Treated 14. It's only been 7 minutes to see a doctor, which I think is outstanding. And we're looking good. We're looking good. Money wise, not a lot made. Made a lot in actual, like obviously the events and the bonuses. We only actually made 1,300 because of the money we're spending. So I think before we open up the next day, we will do that. We're gonna advance on some morning. We'll leave it there, and we'll come back next time, and hopefully have a successful second day. But thanks for watching. Bye.